Hi everyone, it's me Gaming Do, and welcome to part 7 of 20 questions. At long last, we are doing part 7 of 20 questions, and I really meant to get this out last month, but due to me graduating and a whole bunch of other stuff, I couldn't get this out, so we get this out in July instead, but I hope you enjoy this, and without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Who's your favorite Loud House side character? Think I have a three-way tie. I like Carol Pingree, Jackie, and Mandy. I find Carol Pingree to be sort of a perfect rival to Lori at first, but then it shows that sometimes rivals can turn out to be friends, I guess you can say, and anybody can sort of turn out to be friends. That's a cool little way of putting it why I like Carol. And Jackie and Mandy are just really great friends to Lenny, and they show that they really care for her, kind of. I feel more like they're better friends to her than Miguel and Fiona. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like it's kind of hard to explain. Reason why I like Jackie and Mandy more is because I feel like the part where they did get angry at Lenny was a little more justified than when Miguel and Fiona got angry at Lenny, but they're great friends to Lenny, so that's why they're my other two favorite side characters in the Loud House. Number 2, who's your favorite YouTuber? That's a really hard question. If I had to pick one, you see, I really can't. I like a bunch. I like the Angry Video Game Nerd. I like the Nostalgia Critic. I like old Super Mario Logan. I mean, I still watch his videos, but they're not quite as good as they used to be, so, I still watch him, though. I definitely like myself some Talking Kitty, rest in peace, Steve Cash. I loved his videos so much. They were part of my childhood, actually, and just, holy crap, his videos were hilarious, and there's a bunch more I like, but I guess if you had to put me down and say which one would be my absolute favorite YouTuber of all time, I would say the one that gets consistently the most laughs out of me would probably be the Angry Video Game Nerd. Just consistently, always funny. Every single video, he makes me laugh. And then I would say a close second would probably be Talking Kitty. Then probably Nostalgia Critic. I love all three of them. And again, rest in peace, Steve Cash. Number 3, what's your favorite sports game? My favorite sports game, I probably have to say, is NBA 2K16 due to the fact that I put probably more than 100 hours into that game. And it was just, I played that game so much. I played as the Celtics with my own custom team. I played probably hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of games, and it was just, really, it's one of the defining things of my year 2016, and I played that game so much, so I'd have to pick NBA 2K16. Number 4, what's your favorite type of regional food? Like, guess you could say Chinese food, Indian food, or something like that, or like Greek food. Probably Chinese food. I definitely love myself some Chinese food. My personal favorite would probably be honey chicken, if you've ever heard of that. That stuff is delicious. I also really like myself some walnut chicken. That's really good. And outside of that, I haven't had a heck of a lot of foreign food like that, or regional foods. But I definitely like myself some Chinese food. Oh, I mean, if you're counting Italian food, that might go over Chinese because I love myself a good lasagna and some, what's it called? Tortellini Alfredo I got one time. That was out of this world. And yeah, I'd probably Chinese and Italian food. Number five, what's your favorite thing to come out of 2020? It's certainly not the Final Fantasy VII remake. Upon really thinking about it, I'm not a huge fan of that game, and that sucks that I'm not because I love the original, but I really feel like it's got a lot of problems. And it's really what they did is they just extended the first little bit of Final Fantasy VII. That's literally all they freaking did. And I get that's what they're kind of supposed to do, but they didn't really do it in a good way, in my opinion. But what's my favorite thing to come out of 2020? I'm going to be brutally honest. I would probably have to say Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Unlike Final Fantasy VII's remake, they did a fantastic job with the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake. Absolutely fantastic. They upped the graphics. They made the bosses kind of different, especially the Robot Standy one. They made the levels more bright and a lot more pretty. They just did so well with this remake. I can't believe it. And that's probably my all-time favorite thing to come out of 2020. Close second would probably honestly be the Sonic movie, but Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is my favorite thing to come out of 2020. In terms of, like, media, I guess you can say. 6. What will your next gameplay video be? Maybe Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated because I can record stuff on my PS4. I almost unnecessarily said the S word, but that was unnecessary. I can record Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated on my PS4 easily by just clicking a button. I think it's the share button, and you can just get my mic up to the controller or hook it up to the controller, and then I can just play it. And we'll have some fun because I'm going to start over from the beginning, but yeah, I hope you enjoy that. I don't know if it's going to be that, but that's my idea, honestly. 7. Do you like The Last of Us? Heck yeah, I like The Last of Us. I love the story. I love the atmosphere. I love the characters. I love the shooting in the game is some of the best out of any video game ever. And what else can I say? It's The Last of Us, one of the best video games ever created. And The Last of Us Part 2, which I got about 2 weeks ago, I think, is about on par with the original. I think it's a little weaker, but everyone's giving it shit, and I don't get it. I thought it was really good. Number 8, do you work out? No. Not really. I would say I'm going to start working out pretty soon because I do definitely need to lose some weight. I'm admittedly overweight. I'm not going to reveal my weight, but I am definitely overweight and I need to lose it. So I'm going on a diet, which I've kind of started already, where I'm eating a lot less than I used to. But, yeah, I've already started that diet, and I'm doing pretty good so far, and, Yeah, I am definitely going to say that I don't quite work out yet, but I'm planning to really soon. And that's about it for that question. Number 9, what's your favorite GD Plus video? Rich Woody. I think I struck gold with that video, and I will never ever strike gold that good again. And the funny thing is, I was freaking exhausted during that video. I just came back from a 12-hour delay in Montreal airport, and it was freaking insane. It was like I don't know, man. It was for how tired I was, I just struck gold. It was freaking insane. It was, but that's besides the point. Why is Rich Woody itself good? Rich Woody itself is phenomenal because it just teaches a lesson that is so good and so important that I think many people should know. Don't waste your money. It's not a good idea to waste your money because eventually you could run out of money and you could be in trouble. So that's why I think it is such an important lesson, and it's so much fun. The things Woody buys, the reaction of Mario in the sequels is funny, and let me tell you this, it's gonna be pretty funny in Rich Woody 4, which is coming out sooner than you may think. Let's just put it like that. Yeah, I think definitely favorite, my favorite GD Plush video is, Rich Woody. I'm sorry if I'm a little slow today. I just got up like half hour ago, so I'm a little tired, so that's why I'm a little slow today. 10. What new shows are you watching? Like, this can count, like, new shows of any time period. It doesn't have to be a 2020 show. That's why I said that on question 16, but these don't have to be 2020 shows. These have to be shows that are new to me. And I guess you could say a new show to me that I've been watching is a 2020 show. And I'd have to say that is close enough. The new show from the creators of Regular Show, and it's great so far. It's really funny. Do I like it more than Regular Show? I don't know yet. I haven't seen enough of the series, but so far it's really freaking good, and I'm actually planning to watch a show called The Owl House pretty soon. But I heard maybe the fandom might be similar to the Loud House, but maybe not quite as bad. But I don't know. I'm going into the show cautiously because of the fan base. I don't know if it's bad or not, but it seems like a fan base that would get pretty bad, so I don't know. I'm gonna give the show a chance really soon, but as for shows that I've been watching, like, recently that's not brand new is The Big Bang Theory. I've been watching that non-stop pretty much since my dad's vacation started. And I've been watching episodes every single day since. I'm currently towards the end of season 4, and I absolutely love the show so much. It's probably in my top 5 favorite shows of all time now. I love it. Question number 11. Do you cook? Sometimes. I cooked 2 big things in my life. I cooked burgers, like homemade cheeseburgers, which were pretty good. And then I cooked a homemade mac and cheese once, which was out of this freaking world, actually. I would pray to cook that mac and cheese again. But besides that, nothing really. I make my own sandwiches. I, like, cook my own, like, frozen food, basically. Um, but besides that, I don't really cook that often. So I'll have to say, overall, not really, but I can do it on occasion. Um, Number 12. What major U.S. cities have you been to? Um, Not a lot. I've been to New York City 3 times, I think, maybe 4 times. I drove in past Philadelphia once. I've never been to the actual city though. Um, I've been to. I drove in past Baltimore also. I've been in Washington D.C. and oh, I've also been in Toronto and Montreal, Canada. Definitely them. But um, whew, I'm tired. That's about it. I think I drove past Newport News, Virginia. I think if that's a major city, I'm not sure. But that's about the only cities I've been to. I think I'm going to Jackson, Wyoming next year or the year after. So that's nowhere near as big as something like Toronto, Baltimore, or New York. But I mean, that's a pretty freaking cool city with all the mountains and the atmosphere of Jackson. I'm excited to visit there when I go to Yellowstone. I'm really excited. All right, number 13. What's your favorite animal? Dogs overall. If I had to pick one that's wild, probably a bear. Bears are freaking awesome, especially the grizzly bears. They are so freaking awesome, and wish I could get a tame bear. I'm just kidding. That's about it for that question. Number 14. Do you like Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated? Absolutely. I think it's a great remake. Is it better than the original? I haven't played it 100% through yet. I'm at the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, so I'm almost there, but so far I would have to say yes. It is slightly better than the original, even though there are things I do prefer in the original. Such as I do prefer some of the like battle animations or like the fighting animations of SpongeBob, I think, are slightly better than the original. I also prefer the Robot Patrick boss in the original, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But overall, I would say Battle for Bikini Bottom because of its graphical upgrade, and I overall like fighting the robots better. Oh, another thing that was better in the original is the sliding sections. I feel like in this one it's a lot harder to slide. And I also think the lassoing in this one is harder, but overall, I think I am going to give the slightest points to Rehydrated. Next up, number 15. Do you think movie theaters will reopen in 2020? If you were talking to me last month, I would have said yes. But if you're talking to me this month, I'm going to say, I don't know. It's looking likely at the very end of the year, like by November or December, it's possible that we could get Black Widow as our first, like, big opening. And a bunch of freaking films come out in November. But, July and June, coronavirus cases have gone up like crazy. Not too much in New Jersey yet, even though I could see it going back to the way it was. I pray it doesn't, but it's possible. States like Texas and Florida and California are not doing too well. And let's face it, those are some of the major states in the U.S. And without their box office, it might take a significant chunk out. So, yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't think movie theaters are going to open really soon. I think at the earliest, late next month, maybe late August, I could see it possibly opening. But that's at the best case scenario too. I would say on average maybe October, November, or December. I really can't see it opening anytime soon. So if it's 2020, it's going to be the end of the year, but I'm not sure. 16. Have you watched any 2020 shows? Close enough. That's about it. I'm planning to watch The Owl House pretty soon, but basically I'm doing or explaining what I said in question number 10, kind of. So that's all I really have to say about question 16. Question 17. Are you getting the PS5? Looking unlikely that I'm getting it in 2020, but I think I might get it in 2021 sometime. I think I'm getting the PS5 in 2021 sometime, not 2020, because I think it's going to be really expensive, and I don't know. It just, as good as the lineup of the first few games are, as good as they are, I think it's going to get even better in 2021. So I think I'm just going to wait till 2021 to get a PS5. Number 18, Harry Potter or Star Wars? I would take the best Star Wars film over the best Harry Potter film. But as a series, I would say overall Harry Potter wins. There's really only 2 Harry Potter films I don't really like. Those being Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows Part 1. With Star Wars, there's like 5 I don't like. I don't like The Phantom Menace. I don't like Attack of the Clones. And, well, there's 4. I don't like The Last Jedi, and I don't like The Rise of Skywalker. And both of the spin-offs I don't like either, so, but then you could say that about Fantastic Beasts, but I've never seen Fantastic Beasts, so, overall, I would say Harry Potter as a series is better, but the best film from Star Wars, the Return of the Jedi, in my opinion, is better than any Harry Potter film. Number 19, what's your max lift? Like, how much can I lift? Well, to be honest with you, I think it's somewhere in the latter 200s, if I'm not mistaken, like 275 maybe, but I'm not sure because I haven't been at my school's weight room since March, obviously, and I'm not going back there. I'm going to the college weight room if they have one. I'm not 100% sure if they even have one. I think they do, but yeah, guys. So I think it's around 275 for my deadlift, and then my bench I think was somewhere in the early 200s, like 205 maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I can remember, that was my lifts. And number 20, GTA 5 or Red Dead 2. That's the last question, and that's probably the toughest question on the list. Today, I would probably say Red Dead Redemption 2, because that's what I'm playing, but I have so much fun with GTA 5. Oh my god. I think the story of Red Dead 2 is definitely better, but it's just so much fun. Even the story mode is one of the best video games ever created is GTA 5, but so is Red Dead 2, so Today I would say Red Dead 2 for the story and the exploration, but for the fun factor, I might have to go with GTA 5. But that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed 20 Questions Part 7. Stay tuned in August for 20 Questions Part 8. And yeah, that's about it. Gaming Jew here. See you later. Bye.